Hi, this is Lee, and today I have an exercise for you to follow along with me that will immediately put you in a positive up state, feeling confident, feeling relaxed, and feeling composed during those difficult conversations. Have you ever been in a position where you simply feel withdrawn and unable to speak up during a difficult conversation? And there's a technique that I'm going to share with you today, and I learned this technique, and it's called expanded vision. So expanded vision is a great technique that you do to actually allow yourself to have a more up state, like a more positive state of mind. When you're expanding your vision outwards, and as I take you through this exercise, you'll see how you will feel going through this exercise. You will start to actually feel more confident and more positive, and you cannot have negative feelings if you're expending your energy outwardly. Now, how I came across this technique is, most of you may not know, but I've had 30 years of martial arts experience. Yep, 30 years, so a long time. And during that time, I obviously had won Australian championships. I really excelled doing martial arts because I actually loved doing martial arts. But I remember one day that my teacher came to me and he said to me, Lee, do you want to just train in martial arts, or do you want to become a master in martial arts? And I always knew there was some hidden secret that masters had that the normal practitioner didn't have. And of course, I got so excited that I wanted to learn that. So I started having some private sessions with him, and we started doing this exercise around expanded awareness. Now, in that moment when I was doing these exercises, I didn't really know what it was because he didn't explain it as was. But as I got qualified in my master NLP practitioner and things like that, I realized what I was doing. But the idea of the exercise was you were to face your partner. And your partner had in your partner's hand, they had a wooden sword. And the idea was just before your partner raised their sword to strike down, you had to raise your hand, just up like this in front of you, you had to raise your hand. And I was taught that not to look at my partner, but to create expanded awareness, to look through my partner, and also to pick a spot past my partner, but also to use my peripheral vision around me as well, as if I got a big circle of energy around me. And it straight away, it allowed me, it was amazing, it allowed me to, after a bit of practice, to read my partner's mind. So not only could I read their mind and also the energy, that I could raise my hand confidently every single time before they struck me with the sword. Of course, this took practice, and this took my focus as well. So this is expanded awareness. So why do we want to use expanded awareness? We want to remain centered, we want to remain calm, you want to remain relaxed, especially if you're feeling a bit of nervousness or anxiety, standing in front of a team, like presenting in a meeting, or maybe having that one-on-one conversation with someone that you've been avoiding. So let me take you through this exercise and, ensure that you've got no distractions, that you're relaxed. So firstly, I want you to put your feet firmly on the ground, like not crossed, just firmly on the ground, and bring your spine slightly forward. So slightly forward, so sitting up nice and straight, stretching out your spine. So now your back is not against the chair, it's slightly away from the chair. Now, what I want you to do to begin with is I want you to focus on something in the distance, as far away from you as possible. So you may look outside a window, for example, and just look off into the distance. Now, when you're looking off to the distance, I want you to have soft eyes and relax, and remember to breathe. Breathing is really important, just to say relax, centered. But I want you to pick a spot, and I want you to keep your eyes on that spot. Now, while you're keeping your eyes on the spot and you're looking straight forward, you can use your hands like I'm doing now. You start to expand your hands outwardly, keep going out as far as you can go, and start to use your peripheral vision while still maintaining that spot in the distance. That's it. Now, when you're doing that, start to feel your sensations. Your sensations, of course, are your feelings, your auditory, your visual, and you may not be able to describe it. You will feel some sort of sensation in your body. And now I want you just to keep soft eyes, keep that spot. Now we're going to move closer. So now we're going to find something middle ground, as if someone's standing in front of you. So picture a person who's standing in front of you. It could be someone that you want to have that important conversation with, and do exactly the same thing. So look at that spot and you'll notice different sensation because they're closer to you now. So pick that spot again, just past your partner, in front of you. And again, expand your awareness around so you almost can see behind you as well. Important to remember to breathe each time, not to hold your breath. And I'm just asking you, it's just in your mind's eye, what are you feeling now? Now, the third part of the exercise is I want you to bring it into yourself. Like maybe look at your hand or feel your chest, but bring your energy internal to yourself. And I want you to ask yourself again, what would happen if you held your energy inwardly like you're doing now, opposed to holding it out in front of your partner? What would that be like? Okay, now you can just relax. So you can see by simply maintaining that that expanded awareness and using that, you will start to maintain that composure, that confidence, simply by changing the way of your thoughts and your sensations around you as well. It's an amazing exercise. It will take a little bit of practice for you to do. And you know what? You can practice it and nobody is knowing that you're even doing it. So practice it at work. Start using it. Don't just dismiss it because it may feel a bit awkward or whatever. But the main thing is you have to be prepared to allow it to happen as well. So I hope that technique works for you. Give it a go. Love to hear any comments or any suggestions if you have tried that. But also, before I leave today, I have created a new download for you, and that's around those sneaky habits that we may be doing in the workplace that we're not even aware of, that are actually taking our opportunities away from us as well. So I'm going to put the link down below in the comments to grab that, download it, have a look at it. It's important to use the mindset to put us in the right approach to have those difficult conversations, but it's also important to have that awareness of what we're doing as well along the way as well. Hope you enjoyed today's video, having real conversations, and talk to you again very soon.